Hi, I know it's been a while. My set is a little bit different today. That's because I'm in the travel trailer away from home. It's been a challenging and frustrating season so far this year as far as the farming goes. It's been wet and cold all season. The soil has just in the last 4 weeks really reached the kind of temperatures that it should be at. We've had to, on any given week, we've had 1 or 2 days where you could actually do field work, and then it would rain and you would have to wait 3 or 4 days for things to dry out until the soil was fit to work again. That led to some damage to the plants that we did get planted, so I had to replant about 30% of the corn and just a little bit of the soybeans. That also led to some of the fertilizer getting washed out of the soil profile, so I've had to apply extra fertilizer, and determining how much extra fertilizer to apply was kind of a problem. And it diminished the effectiveness of our herbicide programs. I've got weed pressure issues that still exist to this day, both from the fact that the pre-plant herbicide applications got diminished in effectiveness from the weather, but also from the fact that I couldn't get into the fields at optimum timing because, again, of the weather. And to go along with all of that, I had some mechanical failures along the way that just kind of held me up and made things even more frustrating. So this past week or week and a half, things finally started to come under control to where I felt like I had things going the right direction. And I just wanted to get away for a little while. I was tired and frustrated and just wanted to get away for a little while. So I hooked up the travel trailer and headed out this weekend. I've had this travel trailer for 2 years, and I've used it 3 times. And I thought, I'm either going to use the thing or sell it. My decision was to start using it. I'm working off of my laptop computer. There doesn't seem to be a Wi-Fi connection here at the campground. I have a personal hotspot on my cell phone, but I don't carry a large enough data plan to be publishing videos off of it, and I don't have my editing software loaded onto my laptop. So the editing and publishing of this is going to have to wait until I get home again, probably Tuesday or Wednesday before this gets published. And I'm going to look at those other situations. If I'm going to travel like this, I might be wanting to publish while I'm out on the road. So I'm going to look at solutions for those other issues so that I can do that. Where I am is in Mount Gilead, Ohio, at the state park there. It seems to be a pretty nice campground. They do have some reconstruction or improvement projects going on. They have a lake here, which is a man-made lake, and they're reworking the dam on it, and so some of the trails are shut off, and one of the parking lots is closed off, but the campground is still operating and functioning, and it is a pretty nice place. This is my travel trailer from the outside. It's a 30-year-old travel trailer that I bought about 2 years ago because my daughter and her husband like to go camping, and I have 3 grandchildren, and I thought, well, that'll be a good opportunity for me to spend time with the grandkids and the kids, and be a good experience for them. Since then, we've managed to make that happen twice. On Father's Day weekend, about a month ago, we did a whole family camp out thing at Grand Lake St. Mary. About 20 years ago, as a family, we did that every year. Mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, aunts, uncles, we'd have about 5 or 6 campers there and do the Father's Day weekend thing. And earlier this year, my nephew said, "Why don't we do that anymore?" And my response was, "I don't know why not. Do you want to?" And so he and myself and my daughter just decided we were going to do it, and whoever showed up showed up. And it worked out really well. It turned out to be a really good weekend. And as I go along in life, I'm beginning to realize that that kind of stuff is important. You need those kind of things in your life. On the way here, however, I did have a couple of issues, and I didn't even realize it until I arrived. And as I was setting the camper up and leveling it out and hooking up the electric and everything, I noticed that one of the tires was starting to come apart. A chunk of the tread was missing, and the whole tread was starting to separate. And they're probably the original tires on the travel trailer, because the people that had it before me never took it any great distance. So they're probably 30-year-old tires. On the bright side, the spare tire was in great shape. In fact, the spare tire had never been mounted on anything, and it was obvious that the spare tire had never been mounted and run on. The bad news was that there wasn't any air in it. That evening, I kind of made friends with the fellow that was camped in the space next to me, and he just happened to have a portable air compressor. So he let me use his 12-volt portable air compressor to pump up my spare tire, and he also let me use his four-bar or crossbar lug wrench, because I do have a toolkit in here, but it wasn't really quite up to the job. I mean, I could have got it done, but it was a whole lot easier using his lug wrench that he had. I think I'm going to need to add one of those to my toolkit. Now, and I also used the jack out of my pickup truck to jack the thing up with, and that was less than ideal also. A few things I think I need to add to the travel trailer toolkit is one of those crossbar lug wrenches, a hydraulic jack that is the right size to be used under the travel trailer, and one of those portable air compressors. When I come across the product that I'm really happy with, I'll tell you about it. And one of those products is this grill. This is a Coleman Grill. It's made to be portable. It folds down to about right around a foot thick, and it's easy to move around. It kind of moves around like a box dolly or a hand truck. It's made to use one of the disposable 1-pound propane cylinders. I bought a hose kit for it that hooks it up to a 20-pound propane bottle like gas grills have on them. I really like that setup. So if you're looking for a propane grill that is compact and easy to move around, it also cooks really well. It heats evenly. You don't have hot spots in it. I'm really impressed with the grill. So if you're looking for something like that, I wouldn't hesitate to tell you that that's the one to get. Another small thing that happened was that I noticed that the lens off of my patio light or my outdoor light under the awning is missing. Who knows when along the way that came off, as if you're really interested. Yeah, it's a pretty nice travel trailer. I've got a nice galley kitchen here with refrigerator and freezer, 3-burner stove with an oven, a microwave oven, a double bin sink, hot water, all of the comforts of home there. A nice little dining area, kind of a typical setup in a travel trailer of this genre. Bedroom with a queen-size bed in it. Right now I'm using it as a place to charge up batteries on the drone and the iPads and that kind of thing. And I've got a bathroom back here. It's got a commode, a tub, and a shower, and a sink, and a medicine chest, and everything. I mean, what more could you want? It's nice and compact, but most of the time I'm by myself, so it's plenty of room for me. I'm quite comfortable in here. Now I'm kind of maybe adding to the direction of the channel here a little bit, because, you know, when I started the channel, it was my focus was on the farming and the cover crop things that I'm doing. I'm kind of conservation minded and interested in reducing the chemical loading and some of the environmentally damaging things that agriculture does to our natural resources. I'm kind of outspoken about it because I'd like to promote that in the industry as well, to what very small degree I might be able to. But I have a lot of other interests as well, and I enjoy making the videos. It suits the creative side that I have. So I'm just going to start talking about whatever I'm interested in at a given time. Things that catch my interest, I'm just going to start talking about those. Kind of a vlog. I want to put things out there that are useful and informative for people. Some of it's just going to be for fun. I'm going to kind of head that direction with it. I'm still going to talk about the farming and the cover crops and everything, but I'm not going to make that the sole focus of the channel anymore. I'm going to kind of move forward, and I want to publish more regularly, and I've got to train myself to keep a photographic device for me or with me, or a video device with me, so that I can just, as I'm moving along and doing things, shoot some footage and some photos and edit it out later. If you like what I'm doing, there's a like button down there. There's a subscribe button down there. Don't be afraid to use them. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.